Everybody has their demons.
You look as if it hurts.
I do?
Love is work, and you gotta be honest about it. If you find yourself going another way, honesty with yourself, how you really feeling. Otherwise, you're better off alone. Don't waste someone's time.
It was the shock heard round the world, the breakup of Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston.
Did Angelina Jolie break up your marriage? Everyone says she's a homewrecker.
It's a good story.
Have you thought about the morning after?
No, I'm just hoping I'll get through the night.
Brad abandoned her, leaving Jennifer defenseless and vulnerable.
Did Harvey Weinstein want Jennifer Aniston dead? Jen Aniston should be killed is the shocking email Weinstein allegedly sent, believing that she was making allegations that he fondled her.
Why would Harvey think that Jen Aniston was going to lie? Or did he think that she had something on him?
And what did actress Gwyneth Paltrow have to do with it?
Harvey just did something really weird.
And I was very shaken by the whole thing. It was like throwing him against the wall. If you ever make her feel uncomfortable, I'll kill you.
I was sad, I was mortified, I was trying to play catch up.
From the moment Brad started filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith, he was gone.
If you want to make me the bad guy, I'll be the bad guy.
What would people be most surprised to know about you, do you think?
I don't sleep.
That's right. Why?
I don't know.
Jennifer Aniston's perfect life came crashing down in 2005.
Were you lonely?
Yeah. Not as sad, lonely, but just like,
You look as if it hurts.
I do?
Yeah, you do.
I'm absolutely uncomfortable. You couldn't be sweeter and kinder, and I'm just
Miserable right now.
I don't know.
3 months after separating from Brad, Jennifer was heartbroken once
It was a
again.
tremendous shock to her when the pictures of Brad and Angelina frolicking on the beach came out. It sort of presented them as this instant family with a baby, and Jen had expected to be having her own baby with Brad during the year.
You did say what Angelina did was very uncool. You did say that.
He asked me a question, and I basically just answered it as honestly as I could.
Shattered by her breakup, Jennifer had no one to turn to, not even her own mother.
My mom and I always had sort of a push and pull kind of a relationship.
Jennifer's mother, a former model, constantly criticized and yelled at her daughter.
I was a chubbier kid. That's probably why I wore so much makeup. I mean, my mom wore makeup.
After her mother published a tell-all book behind her back, Jennifer vowed to never speak to her again.
Oh my God, where did you get that?
I got that out of the book she wrote.
Oh, Jesus, I've never looked at it. Wow. I never saw this. I'm sorry. See, isn't she gorgeous?
But are you surprised at yourself that you can't
Let it go.
transform it, redeem it?
I've definitely tried. That stubborn thing of, well, I tried enough. Now it's your turn. Now we're sort of all standing in our corners just waiting for the other to approach, probably.
What's the sentence you most like to hear her say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I get it.
You know, listening to you talking, everything you've said so far makes me think that forgiving your mom, you're just about there.
But Jennifer wasn't ready to forgive. Instead, she escaped into her work, filming a movie for a big Hollywood executive.
Harvey Weinstein is a serial predator. This was a well-known secret in Hollywood.
Years before, Brad Pitt's ex-girlfriend, Gwyneth Paltrow, fell victim to Harvey.
And I was very shaken by the whole thing. We had one instance in a hotel room where he made a pass at me. I really kind of stood up to him. I told my boyfriend at the time, Brad Pitt, he said, if you ever make her feel uncomfortable again, I'll kill you. It was like the equivalent of throwing him against the wall. It was so fantastic. And Harvey was never inappropriate with me again.
Without Brad there to save her, who would protect Jennifer from Harvey?
Jennifer told Variety it was such a level of gross entitlement and piggish behavior.
Harvey cornered Jennifer and abused his power by pressuring her to wear a dress of his choosing.
I was sad, I was mortified, I was trying to play catch up.
Harvey's attempt to control Jennifer was all too familiar. But just months after being publicly humiliated and abandoned, Jennifer was finally pushed to the edge.
Whenever you feel a little nervous about something, you have to sort of go walk towards it. So I did.
Jennifer stood her ground, and this infuriated Harvey.
Weinstein had received an email notifying him about Jennifer Aniston confiding to a friend about being attacked. There were also some other details in the email that included Harvey having a massive crush on her.
The ruthless Hollywood producer wanted his revenge.
Did Harvey Weinstein want Jennifer Aniston dead? Jen Aniston should be killed is the shocking email Weinstein allegedly sent.
Crossing Harvey was dangerous, but rising above him made Jennifer see her mother in a new light.
This is painful and this is not going away, you know, and so there was something about having to overcome that heartbreak, especially when you love your parents so much.
After surviving the most horrifying year of her life, Jennifer was finally ready to face her mother.
After 9 years of estrangement from her mother, they've begun talking again by phone.
It's been really nice. It's crazy what, you know, your life kind of being turned upside down will lead you to. It's always some really wonderful things that end up coming out of it. I think for us, it was the time.
Yeah.
It's healing, mending.
The other day, I was doing yoga, and I said, you know what, I have to say I'm feeling a feeling I don't know if I've ever actually felt before, and that is that I don't want to be anywhere other than where I am right now. It was a feeling of total peace.
And by recognizing how far she'd come, Jennifer was finally able to make peace with Brad.
People want it to be this war and this mean, terrible, shallow thing, and it's just not.
No anger, no feeling of wasted years.
No.
None of it.
Thank God, no. Wouldn't that be a drag?
Hi, Aniston. How you doing?
Good, honey. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
After standing up to Harvey, Jennifer opened her own production company to fix the system he had abused for so long.
We're surrounded by people who found their voice and are using it. That, to me, is true power.
Jennifer's year from hell showed her that true power is choosing to take back control of your life.
Injury, depression, pain. People become comfortable with it, and it becomes part of their identity. You know, we all have varying degrees of loss and sadness and pain in our lives, but it's a personal choice to get up and move on, be better.